want to welcome you all to Transformation Tuesday number 10. We made it. We started this back in April 19th, I think it was. And it's been a journey. A lot has shifted, a lot has changed, and thank you guys for showing up and for being here, and really want to honor you for coming week after week and all the times you could make it. And is this your first time? It feels like, yeah, first time. So, you know, we're making it. We're making progress. And I was telling Susan that I'm going to take next Tuesday off, and then I'm kind of thinking of a different challenge for myself for the next 90 days. And I'm inviting the people on my email list to think of something you want to work on in the next 90 days. And I'm thinking of doing the live streaming from my house with my whiteboard, and to kind of do some more of the teaching stuff, the class of teaching some of the mind mastery techniques, and particularly the ones that help me kind of shift and move through the stuff that kind of came up during this 10-week period. And so I'm going to try to make it very affordable, but I'm also going to kind of use it to create my next batch of online video courses, so that it'll actually be, I'll start with some music, and then we'll go, okay, today we're going to work on, and we're going to start working on some stuff, and we'll do some, you know, we'll take the meditation into more of a specific hypnosis kind of thing, but I'll teach people some of the NLP mind mastery techniques, like the belief change. And tonight I'm gonna teach you all how to literally change a belief. It's just one of 5 different powerful techniques I use, but it's the very first one that I discovered, and I literally went from being shy to not being shy in less than 5 minutes once I just applied the technique. And so we're going to have some fun with that tonight and kind of demonstrate what my idea is for the next 90 days. And I may be doing a little traveling this summer, but I'm going to take my mobile hotspot with me if I decide to do that. I haven't decided yet, because that's what the next week is for, to kind of go, okay, where am I being led? What do I want to do? One fantasy is to go out to San Francisco and do a Transformation Tuesday from the Marin Headlands, you know, I don't know if my hotspot will work out there, but it's one of my favorite places. Or maybe from Muir Woods, under the redwoods, you know, see what I can do to make it kind of fun and interesting, and yet also give some really amazing content to people at a very affordable price that then I can use in my my private practice, which I'm continuing to kind of revamp. So there's a lot of process still going on, and what I want to do is invite the people who are on my email lists, like Javier in Spain, and Linda in Minnesota, and Meryl in Colorado, and I think Julia, I don't know where Julia was from last week, if you're on, Julia, whoever else is on, who I'm not looking at the computer, but I want to make it so that we can actually have a community of people who are willing to work on their stuff, because what else are we here for other than to become better at being alive, you know, and happier and more joyful, and to clear through some of the layers of the onion, because we all got it. We all have stuff. I was watching a video today of a course that I'm taking online, and the guy who was doing the training, you know, talked about some horrendous stuff that happened in his childhood, and how that was a gift because it forced him to do work on himself and to continue to try to improve his experience of being alive, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't have such a horrendous childhood, but I was sensitive enough. If you're a highly sensitive person, you don't need to be beaten to have trauma. You know, a parent could look at you and frown, and that could be a traumatic experience for you if you're sensitive. So that's kind of some of what I'm going to be playing with, I think, in the next 90 days. And so that'll get started on the 5th of July. But you guys are on the email list, so I'll let you know what's going on with that. And I'm going to take a few days off and goof off for a little bit, and then we'll come back. But my buddy Michael Guerin, who's kind of my mastermind partner, and we've been working together for 10 years now. We have a call every Saturday morning, and we check in with each other and help each other stay on track. We help each other work through challenges. And I kind of want to share that mastermind principle a little bit with a wider audience. And he just spent the last 2 days with me, and we've been really kind of having a strategic summit. And I'm excited. I'm excited because a lot of stuff has started to kind of make sense. All the different pieces of the different things I do are starting to come together in a very integrated whole. So let's get started. It is still the solstice. I guess it was officially yesterday or last night or something, but it's still close enough. So I think we need to celebrate the sun a little bit and the fact that we are in the midst of our beautiful upstate New York summer. And today is probably the most perfect summer day I can imagine. It's, 80 in the sun, a nice breeze, cool in the shade, dry, so it's not all humid, and there's a lot of pollen in the air, and a lot of grass is being mowed, and that's my particular thing. And one of the techniques I do is actually clearing allergies. I've just never really worked on my own grass hay fever allergy because it's not really been that severe, but I had a client who had a significant shrimp allergy, and he would go into anaphylactic shock. Even if he ate some food that was next to shrimp on a buffet table, he would be in the hospital. And the very first spring I showed up here at Unity, he and one other master practitioner, an NLP student, came and actually taught in one of the Sunday school rooms at first year. And he literally released his shrimp allergy. And he eats shrimp all the time. And this is and I watched it happen. It was really cool. I'm like, dude, you are totally on your own as far as testing this, and he took responsibility for his own change. And that's really one of the key pieces of all this work. We have all kinds of tools and techniques, but A, if you're not ready to change, and B, if you're expecting someone to do it for you, you're going to be somewhat disappointed, because ultimately we're the ones running this ship, this program. So that's some of what I want to play with, because that's as important to me as my music. And the people that I've worked with over the years, for them, it's like, what are you wasting your time with this music for? This is really good, And other people go, well, what are you wasting your time doing that for? This music is really good. Well, they can't be separated anymore. That's really what's happening for me, is it's really coming together. And so many of these songs are literally NLP language driven. And so welcome. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna sing a couple of songs that just occurred to me today that I haven't sung in a long time, about the sun.